These guys are ridiculous. These guys are ridiculous.
Now, how about them damn Celtics?
We are back with another How About Them Celtics video. I am at the Auerbach Center, so I have to talk quietly, and I'm frozen, so... Oh, you can still hear me, thank God. Celtics have picked with the 54th pick in the 2024 NBA draft, Anton Watson out of Gonzaga, senior. I'm going to try to share screen if mine fails because of the internet, then Sam will do it himself. But Kevin O'Connor compares him to Al Horford, old Al Horford, Sam. But you do get an Al Horford now, which is kind of nice. 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan. Shot 41% from deep in college on a very, very low volume. Kevin O'Connor praises his on and off ball defense, has a developing jump shot, but an all around do it all defender. So good things, Sam. Good things.
Yeah. Do we think Brad Stevens was scrolling through the ringer and was like, old Al Horford? Okay. All right. Yeah. Pick this guy. All of the buzz about potentially sniping Bronny from the Lakers to raise hell today.
That was never real.
Yeah, nobody thought it was real.
I know.
But
You just said all the
fun
hype.
buzz.
I was like, it was that's not real buzz. That is
Yeah, nobody thought it was happening.
Joke buzz. That
would have been funny.
We do have a video from BTL Sports who compares him to Brandon Clark, so we can take a look at that and see what they make of that.
Timmy G.
You can take a look and see if we agree, if we like. Let me see if I can get it to the right screen for us. It looks like the highlights are playing. They're playing for you.
Yeah.
I think we're cooking. We can take a look here. We get the NBA comparison. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I'm going to eat while the highlights play, and Sam can give his thoughts if he wants.
What you got? Chick-fil-A? Oh, you got pizza. All right, good deal. So, obviously, with the Celtics, you're looking for good defense, somebody that can kind of switch, somebody that has that potential looming. But you see nice semi-corner crash, weak side crash. Limited touch around the basket, but the hustle's there.
He's
battling for the
he's going
offensive
for these boards. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Physical for sure. I mean, he's what, 23, Jack? 22?
Almost 24.
Almost 24. So the body is going to be developed. He's probably not somebody you're going to see play a lot of minutes this year, if any at all.
No,
but
not at all.
Those of you that enjoy following the main Celtics will have a new player to root for and something to keep your eyes on up there as the season rolls along to see.
Pretty peek at the jumper there.
Pretty good. Set shot, slow shot like Al, but I can see the comp, to be honest with you, because
you can see the Al jumper.
He has the same set, everything. Yeah, like I see it. I don't think anybody here should be getting overly pumped, excited, but there's something here to be looking forward to. That's for sure. The defensive highlights are pretty solid. He moves pretty well. He's not getting beat. He's sticking with smaller players. Well, maybe not.
I don't think he does. I think that is the one thing that he's not great at. They said his weakness is he can't really keep up with the guys in the perimeter as well. He's big body, he can stay inside, but I think he's going to have to improve if he wants to keep up with smaller guards. This is very clearly okay, we're going to take a long-term college guy who's been in college for a bunch of years, knows how to play the game, and hope he can just round out into somebody who can give us production at the 10th man, which is fine. We do have the, super cool. It's called the official 2023 Fire mixtape from his junior season, or last season, I think his 4th out of 5 seasons. So we can watch the super hot, cool mixtape. Not all 10 minutes, but we can watch some of it, if you know what I mean, and get a little bit of a feel for him. With the super highlight plays, if we'd like. Big boy dunk there. Ooh, I can't. Are you frozen? I think you're frozen. That's okay. I'm keeping running the highlights tape. I want to get this out. Little roll. He's pretty. I don't want to say explosive, but explosive adjacent. I'll say. He can get up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? he gets up a little.
Has a little bit of burst about him, sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't call him an elite athlete, but he can get up.
There you go.
I do see the old Al Horford comp. I do think it's pretty.
Yeah. Fun. Because, as the highlights show, he's very limited offensively without getting set up. But when he does get set up, the ability is there to knock down shots.
Got up. He's getting up on these rolls. Let's see it. Hit it, baby. Bang. He does look like he's a plays with a lot of energy guy, and I think the Celtics have made it a point to target those, which is a good thing. I'm a fan.
Yeah, and when you think about somebody trying to break into the rotation down the line, that's something they're going to have in order to do so.
Did
Because
you see that pass?
without it, yeah, nice little behind the back, very calm,
Oof.
relaxed. Found the guy on the cut, nasty.
That was fun.
But
Ooh,
in
energy.
order to break into the rotation, you're gonna have to be able to give the team energy off the bench. Otherwise, you might as well just not even try.
This feels like a Xavier Tillman 2.0. Let's see which one pops. That's what it says.
That's a good call too.
I feel like this guy plays with a bit more energy than Tillman. I feel like Tillman's a much better perimeter defender. I don't want to say plays with more energy, but like plays with more force, if you know what I mean. Almost, but you like what you see. Obviously, these are highlights for a reason. But fourth year senior, it feels like teams were avoiding selecting older players at times in this. Maybe he could have gone a little earlier, but he was 61st on Kevin O'Connor's big board, so he wasn't like amazing or anything. But you see it. You see the outline of a player.
Yeah, I
who could
mean,
potentially help.
These highlights are comprised of things that you're going to see him do when he eventually gets on the floor.
Yes.
Like, you're not watching him post up every single time and back down a defender and hit him with a bunch of fake back and forths. Like, no, he's catching, dunking, shooting, stealing the ball, running the break. Like, these are all low usage type scoring opportunities he's getting. And the fact that he's kind of prepped in this should help him whenever he does get the opportunity. I almost wonder,
Yes.
Jack, if there will ever be a time where the ranks, the rising of the ranks before you get to the NBA consists of more role player guys trying to be really good at being a role player guy instead of just being good at everything.
I think in theory that makes sense, but that's so hard because if you're asking those guys to be
Correct.
the role players, there's nobody for them to play off of as the role players. So I don't think it necessarily translates at the collegiate level as much, unfortunately. I get the concept.
It's just
that I
weird
like it, but I
because
just don't think
like
it's...
we're watching these highlights and it's like, oh, look at this. Like, he's a low usage guy and he's still able to be effective.
Yes, but that's because Gonzaga has been able to recruit younger talent. They just have all left. And so he's just been there as like a role player, but he's spent so much time there that he's gotten used to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to get a guy coming in as a freshman who's going to play a role player and then get drafted 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to get that at the big Kentucky schools, and they're not going to be 18. Like, no one's going to be a one and done role player. Those are very rare.
Yes. Otherwise, they wouldn't be top recruits.
Exactly. We can watch a little bit of a shorter mixtape as well. We have a more recent one from a couple weeks ago from BTL Sports. Some more highlights. 6'8", so he's a bit undersized, but like Horford's just 6'9", so it's not like he's obscenely not going to be able to play the position or anything like that.
I mean, we've seen undersized guys do fine at the big man spot before.
Definitely.
And there is an element of trust Brad with all of this too. Like, this is a very low risk play to bring in somebody you hope can be a rotation guy for you down the line. Like,
at some point, yeah.
Up. Yeah.
And this is also the 54th pick, so like usually no one's expecting to find something like that. I mean, maybe Brad is hoping to find Trace Jackson Davis, but he's also not going to get the opportunities that Trace got in Golden State. So I think that's important to note as well for context.
Future Trace Jackson Davis.
Perhaps future Trace Jackson Davis.
It is funny the defense is just hit or miss. Feels very, very inconsistent.
It feels like he can bang down low, but he's not going to be useful on the perimeter, and that's not great for a 6'8" guy. He hustles though, which is an important thing, regardless of what you're getting. So I think it's at least a good like foundation to work from.
But we just saw a nice little comp of like him defending on the perimeter, and like you can cherry pick anything, but
yes, but
you can see the vision.
I do think he's a bit slow-footed, and that is something they can work on. Like that is something you can try to fix, like by getting him in better shape, get him used to it, stuff like that.
I will say,
so I think that's important context.
A little disappointed that they didn't take somebody we did a video on.
Yeah, it would have been nice if they picked somebody that did a video on, especially because a couple of those
Ehrlich was there.
Right? Excuse me, Chomp Cheese. PJ Hall was on the board as well. I was hoping for Quentin Post, but he won a few picks before. But
yeah, Warriors got him.
Anton Watson. There we go.
Mogbo, first pick of the second round.
Yeah, that was tough. I saw that when I was driving in. You were hoping, but you knew it wasn't going to happen. Anyways,
right.
Anton Watson, Gonzaga guy, Celtics' second and final pick in the draft. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll let Sam take it out.
Yeah, thank you very much for listening and watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you don't miss any of our daily uploads. We're coming at you with new stuff every morning at 5 a.m. Leading up to the draft, we were sprinkling in extra videos. We'll probably do something very similar for Summer League, so keep your eyes peeled for that. We have full pods Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Game recaps when the season's on, the morning after, and other videos to keep you busy in between. We're also on Spotify and Apple, so give us a follow there. The pods and recaps will go right into your feed. Leave a 5-star review. We'd appreciate that. You can email us, hbtcpod@gmail.com. You know you got something to say about the newest Celtic. You can also find us on socials at How About Them C's. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook's the name of the pod. Streams are there. They're on YouTube, and they are on Twitter. Twitter's at Jacksmon NBA. Mine is at Sam LaFrance NBA. That's it for us. Bye.
Taco. Come on. Taco.